receivers. So first one, as usual, LO leakage. So we have seen a direct conversion receiver emits a fraction of its LO power from its antenna. So you know that there is always a coupling between the LO and antenna to the substrate. So LO couples to the antenna through two paths. One is between because of the device capacitance and the device resistance between the input and output ports of NA. You know, at high frequency the capacitances are going to provide a short circuit, so the LO power will couple to your antenna. So LO leakage happens. One mechanism is between the capacitance and resistance of your system, and second one is using the substrate. The substrate is going to employ large inductors which are going to essentially leak your LO power to your antenna. So this LO emission is very, very undesirable, and what happens, this will cause issues in other receivers working in the same band. So not only affecting our receiver, it will affect other receivers also. So does LO leakage occur in heterodyne receivers? So do we study about heterodyne receivers? Do we have LO leakage there? Yes, but LO frequency usually falls outside the band. You know that in heterodyne, omega RF and omega LO are separate, right? So they are frequency apart. So it is suppressed by the filter, band reject filter. But since here both are going to be same, there is always a chance that the power from your LO will leak towards your antenna, and it can be minimized by symmetrical layout of oscillator and RF signal path. So it can be minimized and it cannot be completely eliminated. So LO leakage is a very serious issue in DCR, direct conversion receivers, which is not present in heterodyne receivers because the RF frequency and LO frequencies are away from each other. So if LO produces differential outputs and the leakage parts remain symmetric, then no LO is emitted from the antenna. So if you ensure that the leakage paths are symmetric, one path is going to add, one path is going to cancel out, then little antenna will not emit LO. Okay, in other words, LO will occur primarily from the asymmetric waveforms which are going to be used in the LOs. So LO leakage is going to be a serious issue. It cannot be eliminated. They say that if you can cancel out the LO into different parts, then antenna is not going to emit LO waveform. But if you can ensure that the separate paths are going to be out of phase, then cancellation will produce zero LO leakage. But this LO, they primarily say it is arising from asymmetricities in the circuits or in the waveform of your LO. So you can never completely eliminate